Whoopsies, wrong device. I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to the ready scene because things were broken. Things were broken. It's absolutely busted right now. I'm late. Sorry. Sorry, I am. I didn't expect it to break like just in the way it just happened. Get it out of here. Start. Start SteamOS. Laptop's going brr. Secondary laptop, obviously. My server laptop, of course. Wait. Get up onto fully break on my feet. On the server. Because it just dropped into the init ramif. Into init ramifs. And it's a UEFI thing because it's showing Proxmox. Note, I won't be running the game on a VM. Because I know that laptop's limits. I know that laptop's limits, it struggled with Final Fantasy XIV even when it was running Windows. At least, it likely would with 7.0. I could try... Oh yeah, I just have an idea. I have an idea. Running it on ARM. Which would be weird because my computer can... Ooh, it's warm. It's hot even. I need to give this thing a proper clean. Maybe that's why it's running so terribly. Anyway, yes, we are live. Did it actually say that I'm... Yes. Anyway, I did pre-launch the game. So how about I go ahead and send myself right on over there. Boom, there he is. He was just sitting. Mozilla? Don't. History tab this month. Oh, Chrome took its sweet time. Fingers are just... There we go. let's do this. Mask of Grief. Have you a moment, Kene'zi? I believe Ida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor for you if you lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. Assyria Death! Thank you for the raid! Okay, I did not expect that after the scuff I was just experiencing. Hi. I saw your follow from yesterday. I'm XIV, also known as Connor. I'm an English language VTuber from the Netherlands. As a day job, I am a web developer. Didn't expect this level of scuff on a machine that runs circles around my work PC. Also owned, I never asked you to do that. Yes. Scuff. Assyria. Scuff Death. Scuff Death is a fire name. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Honestly, I never expect raids, but it's good. It's good to see. And wow, my chat box really doesn't know how to deal with that emote. But yeah, I'm doing the main quest. I'm on patch 2.55 for the MSQ now. Oh. Anything in particular you're using, or are you literally just using plain old HTML and CSS? Hell yeah, no JavaScript. I don't mess with JavaScript. Because I don't know how JavaScript works. And then type it into the computer afterwards. Mad respect there. Mad respect. I seriously don't know why my computer is running so warm. Downcast. There we go. We need to talk to Ida. Yeah. Yep, the CPU is just is basically just cooking itself, I think. Let me check. Does that actually does the CPU temp actually show up in the... Nope, CPU temps don't show up. GPU temps, on the other hand, do show up. This machine is also already a couple of years old. I have been thinking of upgrading. It's made it great! Ida? It's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just so hard, you know? Thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. Placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I can't just face it at the moment. I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. It's maybe a little bit overworking temp, because placing my hand against the glass feels higher than body temperature. Let's just say that. Run. I love Oh, synchronized running. Rowena! What can I do for you today? Adventure, eldritch trinket to trade? No, the money for the flower eater wants. They got you running errands now? Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Send the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously though, you'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking at the chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Yeah then, take it. And tell that Ida lass, I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dotty old mask of hers. Gods know she needs to. Okay. Oh, this is for a house. I don't need that. 50 mil, that's out of range for me. $50 mil's a bit much for someone on the free trial. Anyway, now to summon the chocobo. Mount guide. I am not going to go ahead and use the Magitech armor because that feels a bit, I don't know, disrespectful. And talk to Ida. Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. What I mean to say is I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Here's the moon daisy. Moonbreeder love these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her. Cutscene?
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us
None of us will. Even though I haven't known you for... Oh.
The song
Rise to crescendo. Midgard Stormer again. What? God damn it, Midgard Stormer. There we have dragons. Yep.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Alfie?
We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Understood. Gotta go back. Now! Ah. Button doesn't work. My keybinds don't work. You don't want to know what a ridiculous amount of keybinds I have sometimes. Oh, look! My Steam Deck's rebooted again. Rebooted itself. Most recently played on it? Cyberpunk. Yes. I do play Cyberpunk on a Steam Deck. I would play Monster Hunter Wilds if I had it. I don't know if either my Steam Deck can run it. My Steam Deck probably has trouble running it. And my PC, I don't think it'll be happy running it while I'm streaming. Apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeder's passing. A loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little to mourn. The envoy from Kerfus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear a report. The envoy's here. That's a bit low on the... Okay, lower pitch. Raise pitch. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forgo the usual pleasantries if I may. You have the floor. Certainly. You have come with news of the Dravanians? Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek, then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks, thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Kerfus at once. Do I have two USB drives in my pockets? Also have multiple coins. Don't know why. There's my keys. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Uldam must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the 2nd and 7th Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? I would gladly appeal to the Grand Companies on your behalf. I dare not promise a favorable reply. You needn't say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well receive how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present at your request directly to the heads. Present your request directly to the heads of the Grand Companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority on this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard Solomon and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Long story short, I kicked his ass. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I can share. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. It seemed that the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Kene'zi. Time to do time to activate the teleport. Ooh. I can spin a wheel. Oh, cutscene. Ishgard. Wait. I thought.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
I knew it wasn't going to be the end of it. Shields down, run!
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Oh, come on! I knew it wasn't. I knew I would see her again. What? Are we back to regular gameplay? Yep, we are back to regular gameplay. Let's teleport. Look at his hair. Nice, colorful. And where is the... There we go. There's Alfie. What? These three I haven't seen before. Its defenses are impenetrable. What of the city? Nay, we must not be overconfident. It seems I was the swifter, Kene'zi. You too, however, arrived with time to spare. For our host is yet to make an appearance. Murmurings about camp tell us a matter of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Okay. Chocobo time. Oh, let's see. Can I go around this fate? Because I don't want to have to deal with it. Hi there, Alfie. Hook the Temple Knight. When I laid eyes upon Lady Hightheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. The gates of judgment are much more than mid doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Heretic scum! How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. Oh, we need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. That will be fine. Yes, I do try to ad-lib that performance because these guys are scared. These guys are scared, so I knew. I have to tremble, make my voice tremble a little bit. It would seem that the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expect you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates. And we thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you've learned of the late heretic's treachery. Lady Icehot led a force of her followers against our defenders, and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. And quest complete. Ah, fudge, there's ads. The worms roar. Our Hoshfont will know where Sir Emmerich means to receive us. Look, I normally, whenever I fly with the Chocobo or any other flying mount, I just use camera. I use the just use right click to fly, to control altitude, speed, altitude, direction, and then just have it set to auto walk as a means to activate. Horseful? 'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you do not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived, and would treat with you in the intercessory. Understood. How's Fortar Guard? Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Yes. Let me in. Bro's just chilling. He is very laid back in his seating position there. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice to say, Lady Icehot and our heretics have much to answer for. Yes, but we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alfino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. I wish I could have asked our man's. I could have asked Joecat for help for the audio file because Estinian is here, Sir the Groon. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. What? I think I can find the audio clip. YouTube. Let me just check. Is the browser muted? Stream. Yes. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I had to look at it. On rewind. I'm just doing the audio here. Because had to do it. I had to do it. I had to look up the audio from the YouTube video. And snooze. An impressive title. Though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So, you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you that we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after her assault on the gates. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Kerfus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldrath plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of its strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son have waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. Those stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics. Dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that's especially true of the great worms. They who spend centuries in slumber, only to wake and resume their campaigns as if mere hours had passed. It's been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength, and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. Meaning, Kerfus didn't fight Nidhogg during the events of 1.0. Which makes sense, because the entire Kerfus chapter was, as far as I could tell, scrapped. Or at least, that's as far as I can tell. I'm not sure. Because I never played 1.0. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with a creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covered the eye, we've been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness that Ravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem. You've described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander. Yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This is setting up for 3.0, by the way. This much I expected, unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake. However, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. When the Orsian Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger. Oh, ad break. I'll wait. Music? Hello? Of course, Spotify doesn't want to respond again. I have coins. A ton of coins. Like enough stacked up to reach to about a little over keyboard height. Just deposit them into my wallet. There. Good. I'll just... Here we are, just waiting for the ads to end. I should make a little thing that activates whenever an ad break starts, so that just shows up. Maybe over here. Sliding up, just... And the ad break's over. Welcome back. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravania. Sooner after, the ruins of Kerfus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Guardian's arrival, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kerfus. They would not even have to draw steel. An Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona. 7 hells. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming Horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emmerich. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. And the Eye itself is not of no relevance to this tale. It's not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence, however, does allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. And then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye. He means to hurl his horde against Danafin's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. A fade out. Alfie? Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. Did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? When the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders. I suspect the softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes at something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Alfie, let's do this. Committed to the cause! If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, certain preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the Anticipant. Let's go. Button. Teleport. Can I teleport from here? Yes, I can. Mordona. God, I'm glad we have fast travel. And I am right up against the money limit every single time. I haven't a reason to buy a lot of stuff in game because I don't have a home I don't have housing in game, so plus I cannot sell stuff on the market board, nor buy stuff on the market board for that matter. Trades also don't work. Huh? Boomst? Ah, Alfie!
Alfino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
There we go. Oh, Crystal Braves. Eden Papalimo. Bankred. And Yastola.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alfino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Of course. I have a score to settle.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
And for a bright future we will forge together. No, wait, that...
Then
no.
it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions, and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Not too many, but not too few either. Wait. That was quiet. Gilbert has ulterior motives, I think. Mel's going after him. Those two are probably Uldan in nature, so... in origins, at least. Volunteer Dragon Slayers. Let's go. Let's go. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. A small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of your own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Kurfus. It's not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Brief Slafford on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for what aught might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that Tataru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. Quest accepted. Let's go. Onwards! I love how quickly my iPhone sometimes loses tracking. Let's try this. Okay, this is without any extra lighting from... Now the only lighting I see here is from my computer itself, from my monitors, from the iPhone, from the screens on the Stream Deck, and from my keyboard, which is lit up in various colors, associated with different actions bound to it. One moment, we'll say open a window to cool down. Because, let's be honest, the room is warm. Doors open, time is 9:51 p.m. We are rather close to Kurfus, aren't we? We best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Kene'zi. I have 101 things to discuss with Slaffborn. It's nice and cool outside right now. Although I don't know what the weather's saying right now. It's cloudy, but still... It's cloudy. And... That's beta channel. Felicia. There's the Hunter Scholar, there's the Taru, there's one. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kurfus, then a toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf. And you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Tataru? Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Oh, here we go. A line? Ishgard needs soldiers. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Real. Oh, he wants to talk. Like the music cuts out. Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess. But it ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need to cast your mind back to the little scuffle with the Empire up by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilred was here with the fourth that day. I want to know if you've seen him since, have you? No, sir. Gods damn it, I feared as much. No one's seen him. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed them all. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, the black market weapons went missing from our vault in Uldar. And now, of course, half the Braves suspect the latter making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force. But as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing as binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And this is just between you and me. Mind, there's a fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. There's a villain at the end of this trail I stumbled on. And I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road, you got a war to wage. So I'll let you get on. Just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Kene'zi. One moment. There we go. Layer off. There we go. Oh! That was people! Adventurous frontier hand. See what class are we talking? This looks like a conjurer. So Ishgard seeks sell swords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege. Those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do, what to do. It's quiet. Too quiet. Hey look, a dome and watch. No matter where I look, all I see is stone. I fear the grains we brought with us will not grow here. Inside. Inside, swing a right as soon as possible. Diamond Forge. Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in pursuit of fortune than huddled behind an icy wall. Things aren't looking good. I'm already expecting the... I'm guessing this one's gonna say yes. Austere adventurer. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot. But I'd slay my fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. I knew it. We at least have one. My minion's running after me. Taru's by the entrance. Oh look, a puff of darkness. Right, this man's is level 76. Hey you are, Kene'zi. So, did you sway any hearts? One or two, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slathborn's friends. Won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revenant's tall veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. And we're back on the money cap. Let's go. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting there, I almost forgot. There's been a word from Alphino. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight. And they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alphino said he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Let's go back. Let's go to Ul'dah then. A teleport. Take a little teleport. Let's go. Nyum. Immediately right-click the A for that button. Chamber of Rule. Yeah, Alphino was in charge of dealing with Ul'dah. Oh, look. Alison Philoclair. Wait, what are you doing here, Midgard Solma? Shouldn't you be hiding? My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I'd hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time. It seems my urgent requests for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The alliance leaders are seated within. Let us join them, shall we? Oh no, don't tell me this is gonna be the moment.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Oh, well, thanks.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Ul'dah has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but 2 of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
Surely 1 battalion. Oh, Raubon's deep
We
in
dare
thought.
not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Teleji Adeleji and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
Yeah, and I don't want them to.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Fair
No
point.
one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
The FCs, of course.
Ah, yes, the free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
Indeed. They
I
are
beg your
adventurers,
pardon?
after all.
You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Exactly.
Crises
Oh,
like
that
these
was
are
a
the
good
very
desk
reason why
slam.
this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
Again? Who says
If
that
I
the
may,
Operation
Your
Archon
Grace,
won't be a fluke?
I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what
Do
you
what you
will.
will. Oh, she dozed off during this meeting. Something is bugging him.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
She seemed out of it.
I see. Carry on.
Courteous, as always. Ooh, I have this feeling that there's something wrong. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you've been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. I fear we've been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Horshathon and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Yes? Captain Ilbert, what news? The assault has begun? You have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and fin the Dravanian horde ere they ascend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Kene'zi, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defense to the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marceline at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. Alright, Alfie. Alpha note, let's go. Oh! Wait, do I actually get the full world map? Yes, I do. Or at least that I have access, the areas that I have access to, because as you can see, off here there is Tural, but that's out of reach for me because I am not in on that DLC yet. This is all I have access to in the free trial. Summoning the Chocobo. Like this person has. Ocho. Ochoko. Let me just do companion. Swift Plume is just going for it right now. Swift Plume is zooming. What might this be? Hey, look! I should not have left the toll. Thank you. You've all come. Thank you. Oh, only that one talks. Where are our reinforcements? What will be allowed into the city, I wonder? Sir Marcelin. My apologies, there's an ad break. There's an advertisement break going on. Or pause for ads. Can we actually add a text? Text. Or add pause. Set font, space grotesque. Paused for ads. $72. No, wait, 128. Center. Widened a bit more, so we have that. There we go. Save. And ad breaks over. You are the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent? Then welcome. There's no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Travanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the steps of faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me at once. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Lights on, boom. There we go. White Brim. Lovely. Oh wait, because we're in... I'll first fly over to Camp Dragonhead to go into costume, because I will not be considered as merely a... I am using Swift Plume as my mount of choice. It should not be... It does not feel fit and proper to appear as a lowly sellsword. There we go. Hat equipped. Game time. There we go. Now my man's is dressed as a soldier. Wait. Ah, there it is. Look, I'm running it solo here because the fact that you guys got your asses kicked so hard and I have to go clean up. Damn dragons! Wait, am I really just flying over the steps of faith? And you can land on them. Of course, the city is not available. By the way, this bridge was bigger in 1.0 from what I've seen. Downey Evis at Providence Point. I need to take out these guys. Congrats, you just got yourself... I'm intentionally not using Katon because I don't want that ice sprite in the fight. Neither do I want that thing. Of course, it's a multi-wave thing. Thank the gods you're here. What? Rogue. Rogue. Sir Marcelin wants a report. Plus, I have this feeling we were hoodwinked again. I feel like we were tricked again. Wait, can I fly in here through the top? Wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't. There we go. Sir Marcelin, What news, adventurer? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils! Damn it! Damn their scaly hides! Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. The steps of faith. Wait. You commit yourself to the siege. You should know that it is what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith. A great bridge of stone that leads directly into the city of Ishgard. More than a simple means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in the dispelling of the barrier's outermost layer, had Frey's damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. Free yet remain, and we have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I would hope that includes us as well, yes? Alfino! Oh no, wait, Alfino's not here. Fankrin, Yashtola, Ida, and Papalimo. Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Yeah, we could well not stand idly by while the horde friends the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louisoix has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it prudent we divide into two groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard. Right, if the dragons should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you, all of you. Please speak with me again when your preparations are complete. And together we shall stand against the horde. Quest accepted. Oh, I see a little glowy bit. It's time for it. I think it's duty time. I am staying equipped as a. I'm keeping this glam on. I trust you are ready then. Good. Come, let us make for the battlefield. Good lord, that's a big man. That's a big one. Big dragon on the bridge. Big dragon on the bridge. Oh no. Is that who I think it is? You cannot earn any more gil on the free trial. Excess gil will be discarded. Lucia, we claim victory this day or Ishgard falls. The hell's with these dragons? Set the fury into your heart and defend this right through your life's blood. Horde Biast. Spinach. Have the rear guard, raise the cannons! Why, yes! Barriers weakened. Proceed! Oh no. What in the... Oh, we're all fudged. Fall back now!
Ether, to me.
Do not let it reach the barrier! Hold ground! Oh, nice fireball there. Did nothing. Why is it targeting me? Can't we get a... Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Did I? Nope, I didn't. Y'shtola, heal please. Thank you. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Barriers down, barriers down, barrier is toast. There we go. Got it. Regroup, regroup. Drive back the horde. They mean to defeat us with sheer numbers, huh? Good thing I can't count. Why was I so slow? Oh, you dick. Don't tell me I'm pulling that much enmity. That's on. That one. Leg sweep, shade shift. Let's go. Most certainly. Perhaps. Did nothing. What are you? Back up! Back up! Defeat their champion at all costs. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Spread out, spread out. Yo, is that is Estinian? Hit him with True North and hit him with a stab. Flame breath. Barriers down! Barriers! No! Fall back! Boom! Come on, Ned! Dragoons charge! They will know the wrath of the Azure Dragoon! Do it, Estinian! Know your folly! Look at how short compared to all these adventures, they are just, and the knights, they are just, Kene'zi is just, it's just a short ass, it's just probably the shortest in this line. Shit, here he comes, here he comes. Hold nothing back. Dropping a dot on. Body slam. Dang it. Final ward is weakened. What do you think I'm trying? Warning! Body slam! Heads up, Earth Shaker! Paw! Spread out, fireball! We're bringing it back! Fireball! Oh no, it's in rage. Water, boy! Knight's Resolve. Damn this infernal heat. Ten, Chi, Jin, Sweet Hop. There we go. That's alright. It'll do. It'll do. Down you go. Get off this bridge. Ooh, that barrier is not looking good. That final barrier is not looking good. Level sync over, and I'm at max gil, so I'm not doing it for the money right now. The dragons, they are withdrawing! Victory is ours! Look, there he is. There, I think one of these is Estinian. Ooh, those banners look pretty burned. Look pretty burnt. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. What of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make this battle a slaughter? Have you grown fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart, and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and your death will sate my lance. Seriously, I don't know how dragoons can leap that high. Alfie! Alphino, how are you doing, man? Wait. If you're here... Kene'zi, the dragons are routed, lest you wonder. The fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. Sir Emmerich. Commander Levieux. Kene'zi, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Now I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise. I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. Ooh, that movement was a bit janky, but it'll have to do. We have indeed achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And, mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eosian Alliance once more. We have sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer our goal. And, as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for tomorrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. You have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. Of course, Alphino. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Uldar, and reassign those braves whose squads suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. I want to know what these people have to say, because they are still alive. They have proven their worth. Oh, ad break? No, it's over. We will see to informing the other nations of what took place here. Do be sure to give our regards to Minfilia. I feel like when we have ad break coming in soon. Bezos, if you want to do ads, now would be the time. They don't have a word to say. Good to know. Okay, Twitch, now would be the time for ads. Or a 1.5 minute ad break. There we have it. I'll go ahead and teleport over to Revenant's Toll while the ad break's going on. And I'll also get off Swift Plume, grab the gear set. There we go. So now I am not working on behalf of the Grand Companies. Here we are, just having a brief moment of respite before we go in for our quest. Who knows? Maybe we'll set up for 3.0 right away tonight. We have about an hour left, so... Yeah, man! So, Minfilia has committed to silence to Ishgard's cause, has she? Though she makes her pronouncements with unshakable confidence, I can only imagine how agonizing it was for her to arrive at this decision. So many lives at stake. Welcome back. Taru! I am faced by a merciless mountain of administrative chores. Thankfully, this is one battle I am well equipped to fight. Oh, Igiri is back. Back here. The threat of war sows panic and confusion, and routine tasks can offer a calming stability. Being sure the larder is properly stocked, for instance. Wait, did I just see him? Yep. Ugh. Kene'zi, welcome back. Alphino sent word of the siege, and of course, of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Kene'zi. Thank you. I'll take... Quick Arm. Broken Bridges achievement. It's an achievement. Defeat Bishop on the Steps of Faith. Ooh, administrative decision. Let's see here. You must be wary, Kene'zi. And now may very well be your only chance to... What? Antecedent! Oh, here comes Tataru. A messenger from Ul'dah has arrived with a missive for you. Oh no. Oh no. The Royal Seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance. Her Majesty... Oh, wait. Juliet's over with the raid in the middle of a cutscene. Hi. How are you all doing? I just defeated a big-ass dragon. And now apparently... Oh, I'm doing good. I'm making progress. I'll just restart from this line, okay? On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem that we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for our valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers contingent. And the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity for the press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Mumbrida, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Taro, if you would please do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, antecedent, and please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Tataru is tired. She has a lot of work to do. Curious. I have never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could all be amiss? Yeah, something seems fishy. Something seems fishy. But hey, given we are to go to I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to Tataru before I switch glamours. Or switch glams to something a bit more fitting for a formal occasion like that. Huh? Tataru? Oh look, the entire gang is here. Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Let's first check in with the rest of the entire gang. In Doma, fidelity is a highly prized virtue. Perhaps this is a difference in culture, but this situation lies outside my comprehension. Do we not have more pressing matters to attend to? A primal shackles its faithful to the bonds of eternal devotion. I fear the power Thancred wields over its admirers is rather more fickle. Especially when each realizes she is not the sole object of his affection. God, I get stopped. My sides are about to burst. Oh no, what's going on here, Thancred? Ladies, please, there's no way. Oh, hello, Kene'zi. I was just entertaining some friends. Oh gods. Wait, I missed the entire dialogue here? Why don't we lead this? Goddamn man stealer, you mess with your tongue. Oh, this is... Well, we all know that Thancred's a woman idol, let's be honest. Thancred has his way, but just seems... yeah. He is very likable. No wonder they're all swooning over him. Oh, look. Yaman, what do you have to say? Taru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. She has an entire... yeah, she has a mountain of paperwork to do. I'll probably have... She probably won't be able... I probably think it would be for the best for her to have some assistance with that as well. Okay, looks like the market might be a good place to look. Where is she? Found her. Taru? Oh, Kene'zi, it's you. Didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing, exactly. But it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Ophelia before things get any worse. You always know what to say, Kene'zi. I'm glad we had this little chat. If you're feeling overworked, let people know. It's best not to... In our line of work, it's probably for the best not to... Probably for the best to just rest. Find a place and time to rest. You don't want to get yourself overworked. You don't want to burn out while you're in your prime. I want to burn out right now. There's so much to do. But you have time. Sorry, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach this subject, but what with all the recent excitement. But Kene'zi made me realize there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, you have certainly earned a rest. But I suspect that lying in bed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been meaning to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers in the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hori Boulder and Coltonay have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And yet it seems only right that I, too, shall acquire the power to defend myself. And others, more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your assistant and your bodyguard. Oh? She's going away for training. Whoa, hey! Hey! That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Mr. Taru so determined. Has aught befell with which I might help, Antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer, of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well, I shall soon consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. Thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. And quest complete. Another bunch of gil that I don't have the space to store in the pouch. Wait. Unexpected ambition. 2 quests. Power to defend oneself. Taru's ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall Urianje mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Perhaps she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Golden Guild in Limsa Lominsa. Yes, that would be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to join to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. And the other one is where we are needed. I have 2 lines of quests here. And both of them can be accepted at once, so that's good. Both of them are needed, and I think both of them are needed to advance the main plot into 3.0. Okay, here we go, where we are needed. Ah, Kene'zi, is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Yes, I... Serve alongside the warrior of... Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, but our mission is the same. Separated by bulbs we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. Some more practical concerns, Kene'zi. We would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Kene'zi, in spirit! We shall be together every step of the way. Get some link pearls then. Let's set up a voice call. I'll handle unexpected ambition first. Teleport to Lim Solomon's lower decks. I am dressed dapper for the occasion, but... right now, that is not what I need. I'll do this. Where is Tataru? Is she downstairs? She's downstairs. I wonder. I mean, the arcane set are on 1, so that's not fitting. Keep your voice low, lest you disturb the summoners. Tataru. Kene'zi, what are you doing here? Checking in on you. Didn't mean for her to worry. It's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru shall become a great and powerful arcanist, and now a mistress... I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. Because I know I'm gonna mess it up. Go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. Upstairs. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanists Guild. Do you require assistance? What assignment did you send Tataru on? So you were acquainted with our newest member. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru might not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanima. Nevertheless, she would not be denied. And goes now to undertake her first trial. A simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say. But one all Arcanists are expected to complete. It occurs to me, why not supervise Tataru's training? You're clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relations with the girl, you seem an ideal person to have on hand. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. You need only observe at a distance. I could make observations, yeah? To Zephyr Gate! Out to Middle Lanosea. Dang it. Best stand on this side, because then I can actually observe instead of looking down, looking at the wall over here. Azure Spring sees the pirate's port, where she met Shining Jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, came the last whom none could fool. Beat 'em with a backdraft, got 'em with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst, go, go, go. Hey, she summoned a Carby! And this must be the true test, but we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Look at how a lot of fellas are small. Nope, there she goes. Carbuncle? Run. Should have known you'd come, Kene'zi. You needn't say a word, your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mr. Tubigheim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanum, like so much else, is beyond me. I don't mean you... Wait! Through the Zephyr Gate, then again. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and gaze downwards at the floor. Zoomed in like this, so just in case anyone is there. Oh, look. Guildmaster. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Mr. Game. Abysmally, as Kene'zi will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would have not permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled to even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? Yes. She works tirelessly, day and night. And we appreciate her for it. You're too kind. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Ah, curtsy. Quest complete. Oh, Tataru. As fetching as these garments are, I shall never don them again. I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. It's a duck. Cost it also will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. See you there. Luckily, I do have the gil for this. And know where she is. Taru? That's where the man at the drowning wench told me to look. A certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore. One which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. And since I rather felt poorly in battle last time, let us be off. Oh, that was a good plunge. She ran all the way over there. I merely jumped off there into the water. I took a dive. That did nothing! There we go. And I think there's gonna be another... Oh, fought! Adbric's coming in, by the way. A bounty of blood pearls! It's their name for their reddish hue. As they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. Now I might make charms... I thought I might make charms for everyone. So that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of power to defend myself and other people in a way. Right, I must keep yamming. There's work to be done and lots of it. Yep, we got it. There she goes. Wait, cutscene. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, we're in ad break territory. So let me just go and continue to. We'll just warp ourselves over to the next point, next port of call. This is considered a sanctuary. Unable to cast glamour from plate 5, of course not. And it shall be over soon. There we go. Ad break's finished. Welcome back. At last, the Scion's man deigns to grace me with his presence. Pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Isumha. Come, we are late enough as it is. Summon Chocobo. Come on, Swift Talon. Why is it right where there's a... Why is there a fate right where I need to go? Wait, can I dive in? Yes, I can. Nothing down here. Yes. This location should suffice. Once I've finished calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust that England explained that my work can suffer no interruptions. And please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Here we go. Just zoom out a little. There we go. I see we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, I might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick faults, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, snake bolt to witch, shall we? I swear, this scholar is getting on my nerves already. First, saying, munching me for being late. Even though I arrived exactly when I needed to. And then saying I am too loud. This man, I swear. Right about here, yes. Before I would ask you... As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Deaf mouse? Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. Now perhaps that should come as no surprise. I am not given to superstition. There's a queer, almost blasphemous hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. There we go. Quests are almost done. Where is it? Oh, the lost city of Ampator. Okay, I best land here so I can activate hide. Because I don't know how quickly these revenants pull aggro. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task to ensure our safety. These revenants are gonna pull aggro the moment they are going to pull aggro. Hopefully not long. Ampadori Wraith. More of them? Amdapori. These guys didn't even pull aggro. Didn't even get aggroed. This data should prove invaluable. Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of the blood of an offal. This man... I am getting annoyed with him. You chose to paddle in the echo a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear there has been a measurable decrease in Eorze's ambient ether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. I swear, if you are going... For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's fount. Yeah, I mean, the ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes. No, don't bother answering, that was rhetorical. Now come along. If I wasn't an accomplished adventurer, if Minfilia would let me, I would have left. I would have given him to Garuda. Beautiful. You should be far more familiar than... You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Look, I wouldn't mind taking... There we go. Yes, quite high, but still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else? Ah, he waddled off again. We'll leave him then. Something else. Scion! Scion, come here! I need you! Bill! Wait, no. Fear not, brother. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Kene'zi. Ori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Gutted like a hog. But not by one. No, these wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any crystal brave operations in this area. What caused Warrior to come here? Well, what should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Kene'zi. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stone. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. I will go ahead. There will be questions. I've never been this close to oh gods. Oh gods indeed. This is dire business. This is mortifying. I can understand why you're so distraught, Scholar Man. The 7th heaven. Wrist cramp. Probably because of my ancient ways time. Let's first do... Kene'zi, you are returned. You seem troubled. What role of escort chief? Horrid. Dead. Mayhap murdered. Why did 12? How can that be? I'll send word to Alphino at once. He'll want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilbur's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this and why? I think I know why. I think I know exactly why. To end as she had hoped, I suspect that will prove to be a valuable experience. A time for every purpose. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in a common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean Alliance, feeling that it should at least serve to bring our nations closer together. I would say we could dress. I could dress up nicely for this. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. Our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies brokered on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend Mumbreda. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Right. Canary. 20, yep, that's a new build. New build day, let's go. Alas, it is a royal banquet and all our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instruct the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Do I have to settle for leaving Tataru and Yaman a note? If they do not return quickly, then we'll have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Please tell me I actually get to switch. I do not get to switch glams. Off to the big soiree, eh, Kene'zi? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Wilrod. He's dead. Appears to have been a blade. By the Navigator! Wilrod's dead? God damn it, they must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sodded. It's past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around, on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. A fair bit of coin made its way into the Braves coffers courtesy of a Dodo consortium. A daft name for a business if I ever heard one. Which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again. I found another half dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take so long to find a common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one of his businesses the bloody bribery consortium, I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. And gods only know... And the gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken to Legi's coin. But now we owe us some of them are. I wagered to me right high they're the ones that were there for Wilrod. The earnest young fool taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Gods damn me! Still, I don't see what Teleji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way will ever repay his debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have my word. And Kene'zi, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind that will sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Quest accepted. Let's do this. Please tell me I actually have an opportunity to quickly switch into my formal glamour. There we go. No, not Limsa. I need Ul'dah. Oh, it's the Grim Reaper. Rusting strip. Run, 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 run. There's the Scions. None of you decided to dress for the occasion? We've been waiting for you, Kene'zi. Celebration is due to begin shortly. We had hoped we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word you were needed at Quicksand. Oh, for sake. We will go on ahead, Kene'zi. Pray join us once matters at the Quicksand are resolved. Of course. I'll have to deal with these. Give my regards to Momodi and let her know I'll call upon her or not. Okay then. Something's fishy. Something's fishy, and I'm not talking about Limsa. Marketing Limsa. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Kene'zi. I know you've got places to be, but I won't waste your time. Coffer and Coffin, where the heck is that again? Oh, that's Blackbrush. It's southwest of Blackbrush. Come on. Cutscene. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander. Not too soon, the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file through your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alian. Wait, are we talking? Did Alian get set? Did we get set up? Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of the Kikir and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Wait. Kene'zi, is that you? What brings you out this way? Laurentius. Alian told me to wait here. Where's Alian? Lieutenant Alian? Why, no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have went to this spot about a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs and attend the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. I pray return to Uldar, Kene'zi. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I'll tell her where you were here. This is sus. Wait, did I just press it? Yep, I just pressed marker. He took the bait. Ah. Wait. Come on. Please.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Poor Nanamo. Come but not gone. Come on, give me the... Come on, make it quick, make it quick. Now arriving at the Adventurers Guild. I know, surprisingly I can have that, I can schmoove this much. Something's off. She wasn't there, but this was, let's see. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. The parting glass. Oh. So fill to me the parting glass. Oh no. Oh no.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your Grace is most kind. But it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am.
I mean, the... That is crowned. Mostly old on folk. There we have the delegation. There's Alpha now.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent.
Antecedent.
Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic.
Of course.
I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
I should be able to make it there in time. Rule. Of course, we're in an ad break. Gives me time to run. I'm gonna keep going until I actually finish up this. Until I reach the 3.0 quest line. third class. Wait a moment. Hey! Short. Just unsummon. Oh wait, that summons a brushed up Kryl. Who we don't need! Let's actually just break the immersion of this game. Just summon the bean. Nah. Cutscene time. Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. If you're ready, it will be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Oh. Sufficient time. Yeah, we have time. Let's go. Kick back, relax, and enjoy a healthy dose of eye contact. I'll just go to mixed view. Is it spoken?
Enter.
Yep. I'll switch over to this.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Dapper lad, isn't he?
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
Thank you for the invitation, Your Grace.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
Unharmed.
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
Mm-hmm.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Agreed there.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Yeah, something is amiss.
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Oh, they're planning to frame Alpha? No, I think. Something, at least. As we know some of the Braves are crooked.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
Oh.
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
And turn this place... What form of government would you maintain then?
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
Good call.
'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
Admirable idea.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand.
Of course.
You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Oh? That focus on the cup. Wait. What is it? Gods! Oh no. Oh no. That lady in waiting was... Oh no. Kene'zi Adeleji. You prick.
Your Grace!
Her cup was poisoned.
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead.
And what are you doing here, you slimy worm?
Poison in her wine? You did this!
Oh, for fend, man. I never once touched...
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
Right, Kene'zi.
I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
An accusation without proof. Surely, you will want to run a thorough investigation first.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with
Reminder.
allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Yet another betrayal.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Mutiny.
Why, that which we have striven for all
Mutiny.
along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Right. And what's the regicide and... So regicide and mutiny are your methods. Right. And people upstairs, and the people downstairs.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
Oh, he knows.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Sir Emmerich is... I think Sir Emmerich is caught on. That smug smirk. Oh, Heterochromia.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the
What
seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
Legate Thancred.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Thancred.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Ah. The brass blades are under under monetarist control. Come on, Yastola, you probably already know what's going on here.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army, and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Hell yeah, Roban.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies.
Telegian.
As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Framed.
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Okay, you dick. Now you've gone too far.
No! No, this cannot be!
Objection.
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
Alright, I'm going to go to gameplay only because I need to voice the character. Ilbert, you traitor. So you were in the pockets of the monoliths all the time.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
Captain Ilbert. Captain Ilbert.
This is madness!
Indeed it is, Minfilia.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Wait a moment.
How very convenient.
You
would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
Oh, objection, you and...
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
Telegy.
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
You are mistaken, Telegy.
Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
That is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, The poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
Weren't you the one that poured the drink?
This cannot be.
Nanamo. Nanamo.
No!
Ooh, Ace Attorney style breakdown. I am going to.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Take him.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
You smug son of a bitch.
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief.
Is that a confession?
She was a unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
So that's a confession then?
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Cut me loose. I want the Crystal Braves disbanded.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow Syndicate members.
Telegia was a nutcase.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh, there goes his arm. Now you snooze.
Oh, Raban!
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
Lord Lolorito, I do believe you have.
And arrest this traitor as well.
Four men on someone you have bound against his will.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have.
Never trusted you.
You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
Okay.
You die!
Thank you. You have my thanks.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Let's Delta. Using the blade as a way to go around.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred.
Thancred! Where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation.
Good call there, Thancred.
It would appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Given they're trying to
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
Indeed.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Pornonimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Mordona is our only
Where
safety.
indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
I'm guessing we have a duty. Yeah, we have him. Pincer maneuver. Only option is jump.
you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
Ida?
By yourself?
You've got this.
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papa Limo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
Understood.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Okay, please tell me I can... Lord Lolorito is probably upset that the Scions have left Vesper Bay. Oh!
Now look what you've done.
The mask has been shattered.
Ida, are you all right? There are just two.
I'm fine. I could do this all day.
Nearing the end of my tether.
Note, literally only 2 character models.
This is so stupid. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papa Limo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Oh. Yo, what's this? Yo, what's this?
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Ida has a limit break. Such carnage. Edge. Whoops. Okay, this should...
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
And so we move on. Hostiles.
This way!
Of course it's the brass blades.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
Here we go again.
My friends.
Leave
Why?
us.
Understood. Yes, Yoshkola. The chat box really is just right at eye level. That message box was right at eye level with Thancred.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
Collapse the tunnel behind
You wound
us.
me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Oh, here we go. We fight. Nice. Oh, he's dead. Archers.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
Well. Do it.
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Wait, does Minfilia? Minfilia just... Come on, move!
Heidelin, she speaks to me.
What did she say?
No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
Looks like drastic measures had been... No.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness.
Not again.
'Tis the only way.
Alone again. Betrayed again. Magnet. Oh, you're all right, Alfie.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
Didn't make it out.
Damn that man! Teleji
It bid me
played
to
me
run
for a
off.
fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
As far away from Ul'dah as possible.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
What we need. You two have a good disguise. I need to suit myself one. Crystal Braves is hostile now.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away.
Alice was having investigation.
Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were.
Perfect.
Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
Don't go moping. You did your best.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taupin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Look.
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. It was only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate.
Yeah.
Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation. But in the end,
you brought it closer to ruin.
'Twas I who needed saving.
Okay, not what I expected, but hey, you took it better. Look, there's a saying I've been thinking about. What do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do? You do what you can. Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, and yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Oh, I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke of you often, Kene'zi, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Kene'zi are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarupin, but Alphino, my boy, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. It's Sid! Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? And he's no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I head the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monitarists and the Crystal Braves. Kerfus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces into their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. Dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monitarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily to the warrior of light and his allies. No matter what the Monitarists claim. Marshal Tarupin, I do not want to say. Ha! Now that father would labor to believe. But enough talk, you must go, Master Alphino. Your airship awaits. Up, there's no rest for the righteous. Yep, we're almost at the final quest for 2.55. Pick it up. Mr. Garland. That's tidings to you. Bum. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak to Lord Horsefall. Mayhap he'll know what to do. And Kerfus Central Highlands. I need to load into them. Of course, we've changed zones twice now, and during these cutscenes. So obviously, there's loading zones. Master Alphino told me your tale, Kene'zi. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others. I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It will be best if I explained in full. Before the dawn. There we go. Spoken cutscene?
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Alphino.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Okay, quest accepted. Now to speak with the god in the intercessory. The intercessory is our new base of operations. Oh boy, more cutscenes. Ladies and gentlemen, more cutscenes, and welcome. We're set up for 3.0. No, Kene'zi? Is it really you? Yes, it is, Tataru. I'm so happy you are. It's just us three right now. I tried contacting Ophelia and the others, but no one would respond. That's because they're either captured or killed. And the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Yamin told me to run, so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. I lost my way and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Yugiri! Yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around Awakening Sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. Transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited here at Awakening Sands, hoping others would come. No one else did. My people are searching for the other Scions even as we speak. But we have met with no successes yet. As yet. I'd hoped you might be able to suggest further places to look. You should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Awakening Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? The two of you escaped. It's not impossible the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true. But rest assured that the people of Doma will yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts and to continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor. Thank you. Yugiri Mistwalker, anyone? Everyone?
'Tis all my doing.
Alpha, no!
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. 'Twas all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
Lord Horsefall. Thank you.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Narnia ain't safe. Ordona ain't safe. That's under Brassblade control and therefore now under Ul'Dan control.
Alphino, if I may?
Speak, Thetaru.
Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Give her a hug.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon.
Orshafon. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Thank
It
you.
is true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
And the next cutscene is, because it warned me about a series of cutscenes. Oh, Ishgard. Setting up for 3.0. Oh wait, it's credits! Roll credits for 2.0. Let's go. Nobuo Uematsu made the main theme for Final Fantasy XIV. And the voice cast. For Minfilia, we have Miyuki Sawashiro. For Japan, with Amy Bolton, we have Jessica Montiel and Rita Mulech. Bankred, Ida Papalimo, Yistola, Urian J, Alphano, Sam Regal, we have him to thank for that. I'll say Simone B. We have we are doing English language. So Louis Swan himself, David V. L. Lodge, Nanamo Unamo, Aaron Fitzgerald, Robin Alden, Miller, Anna, Raweb, Geary, Arshafon, Teleji Adeleji, that son of a gun. Remove. Gilgamesh, I don't really remember. Ilbert, that traitor. Sir Emmerich. Lucia. Iceheart. Moonbreeder, Laura Post. Pippin. Mont. Gabriella's gone. And now for staff. I'll let the ads roll this time, don't worry. This takes a while. Just do... I'll speed up. I'm skipping the credits. Then we get more cutscene. What? Thunderstorm? Map is Ul'dah? Wait, there is...
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Lord Lolorito was the mastermind behind this plan. Mask. Bad. Raban. It's been captured. At least he did well enough to bandage that lost arm of his. Don't tell me, we get an face to front of an Asian. Nope. Gabriella's is no more. The Order was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. Northern lands, then? The earth is fertile and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation, and like any the world is known. By his will. By his will. Shut up, La Habrea. Yanje. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Urianger? Why are you speaking to Asian? Snooze some more. Wait. Oh, this is indicating where we must go next. Wait, this is a...
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
Shut up, Midgard-Soma.
Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
Almost 1 a.m. Still, what other choice do we have? To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Yep, there we go. My left arm. And that is the first quest of Heavenswood. We have cleared before the dawn. Means now we need to go ahead and quickly switch into our gear here. For safety's sake, I'm gonna check something because I'm not sure. Is it still okay to teleport to Ul'dah? Or will there be a special cutscene for that? Doing this is a massive risk. Start any trouble. And they borrow. Well, adventure. Yeah, I don't trust you, but... Marshal Tarupin bade me relay this message to you. All knowledge of the incident is being withheld from the public. Things shall remain as they were in Ul'dah, at least on the surface. Dad was burned to act to keep justice served. So do we all. However, we must bide our time, for a single misstep could trigger a civil war, and Ul'dah would tear itself apart. Okay, this place is... Therefore, because of that, there's clearly a little bit of work being done to keep this place accessible to players. Revenant's Tool. My best keeps... Yep, Crystal Brave. Speak. You! That's some nerve showing your face here, traitor. I'll have to haul you in for your crimes, you know. Let's put up a fight, and I've been ordered not to bring conflict into town. Our priority is to protect the people in the country. Yep. He's been diluted by... Brass blade. Oh. Easy now, friend. I shall not raise the alarm. I'm not fool enough to believe the rumors. That was said, I cannot well let you pass. Orders are orders. Good to know that they actually insured places. Okay, let me just use the Chocobo Cape. Why not? Chocobo Porter to Camp Dragonhead, please. And as for this, immediately just helmet up. Surface Central Highlands. Wow, they are really not... Something really is just taking them down, huh? Scarlet Rot or something like that, or some such. Let me kick off a short ad. Let me kick off the ad break because... Oh wait, this is... Actually, no, an ad break is gonna kick off any second now, so why should I? Because I cannot snooze it anymore, so... Here comes Adge. Come on, Bezos. Money. Gold bars. Tax avoidance. We know you love it. Run it. I had to force the ad break because that way we can actually enable the... But now I need to also figure out who we should raid. Ad breaks ending in 24 seconds. There we go, the end of this. Now to figure out who to... Now I already have figured out who to raid. I'm sending you all over to Tiefling Melissa, who is currently playing at Monster Hunter Wilds, which released today. So, have fun, everyone. Good night.